Well, hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. It's been so long. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
Thanks, pal.
Sorry it's been so... Oh, goodness. No, thank you. Thank you for those 5 gifted subs there, Heart of K9. It's very kind of you. Sorry it's been so long, everyone. It's been a couple of weeks, at least, since I did a stream. Mostly on account of having family visiting. We had, like my mom up and staying with us to visit for a week or so. Which made it a little harder to do streams and such. And then after that, I got sick. I'm still kind of getting over the sick, so I may sound a little different. Might be a slightly shorter stream today as a result, but it's been so long, and we really should finish Crystal, I feel like. Or at least enjoy some of this post-game before putting a bow on it. But y'all are also hype training, and I should probably try to catch up. Let's see. Before I get too far behind. Thank you for the 21 months, Shutaro19. And thank you for the 20 months, Laura Dryden. Finally caught another stream. I'm finally doing another stream, so it's a huge coincidence for both of us. Thank you for the 21 months, King of Doma. A dance stream, what fun. I shall lurk and enjoy Kanto nanigans. Enjoy the lurking. And I will enjoy Kanto as well, I'm sure. It should be a fun little revisit. Thank you for the 21 months, Absolune. And thank you for the 16 months, Game Worm. 4 months for Alistair JW. Having a very bad grumpy day, so this has come at a great time. I'm happy to help, or I hope I help. I hope I help with the grumpiness and bad day. Sorry it's a bad day. I hope it gets better as the day goes on. Thanks for the 21 months, Naru Hoodie. A good month for crystals. Yes, it is. Thanks for that gifted sub there, King of Doma. It was like 5 minutes ago, but I'm catching up, you know. Thank you for the 20 months, Walu. Oh, hi to you as well. And 20 months for Baja Bali. 21 dang months. It's a lot of months we've been doing this. We're coming up on 2 years. That's cool. Thanks for the 5 months, True Unarmed Toaster. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you. I am better than I was like a couple days ago. Not all the way, but like... I don't know how it is with y'all when you get sick, especially with like colds and such. I have like a couple of days that are quite miserable, and then after that, like you mostly feel 90% better, but you still sound bad for several days at least. Like cough and throat, like voice sounds weird. I didn't lose my voice this time, which is nice. Usually I lose my voice for at least a day, and then my voice just sounds kind of fried and ragged for at least a week. So nice to not have that, at least, as one who needs to record stuff frequently. Anyway. Thank you for those 5 gifted subs, Baja Bali. I'm catching up. Thank you for the 18 months, Stalactahedron. Thank you for the 21 months, Zorlok Dark Soul. My subscription can legally drink in the US now. It won't, though. It's too irresponsible. Yes, 21 months of age, the legal drinking age in the US, as everyone knows. Thank you for the 21 months, as well, 7 sunless days. I'm catching up. Thank you for the 5 months, Katasros. Well, 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 what a fantastic evening this is becoming. Evening for you, then. Still kind of morning for me. Late morning, but, you know. Thank you for those bits as well, Baja Bali. Pichu's lesson of the day. If you are going to take a flight, don't forget your ID. You will have a shockingly bad time. You will be able to get on the flight, but it will take an hour to get through security. Baja Bali learned this today. Rough. That's rough. My sympathies. I'm honestly impressed you got on the flight regardless. Without ID. I knew, like, it makes total sense that that's hard. I'm surprised it's still possible. Well done. I hope the flight went well, at least. Thanks for the 21 months, Arimnon. A few days ago, I went to the Pokémon and was almost run over by a kid on a bike. Yesterday, I went to the department store and nearly got hit by the same kid. Every time I go out, I nearly get run over by this kid. It's a vicious cycle. Kids do be riding their bikes fast through towns these days. Thank you for the 6 months. Whoa, it's Joan. Finally got to catch a crystal stream again. Thanks for being a great work company. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. I'll try to be good work company. Thanks for the 2 months. Lonely Poro. And thank you for the 21 months, Midnight Skyus. I've caught up, and thanks for those bits, Shitaru. Let's find out. By the way, has anyone checked the emote lists recently? Just to make sure that there's nothing weird or new. Or both. Heck yeah. We gotta dance. I spent probably a little too long on Tuesday while I was feeling really crummy. Just fiddling around in After Effects, making that.
Thanks, pal.
It was very fun and educational. I learned a little more about how to do things. Honestly, if After Effects graph editor was closer to, like, it's leagues better than Premiere. Like, Premiere doesn't even have a graph editor. Like, you can't call what it has a graph editor. But, like, if After Effects was closer to Maya's graph editor, like, which still isn't, like, the best I've ever used, but still is, like, very functional. Animating stuff in After Effects could be just very pleasant.
Thanks, pal.
I still don't understand why Premiere doesn't have a proper graph editor. It boggles the mind. There's some stuff that I need to move over to Premiere to effectively do that I should not have to. That's beside the point. I'm glad you all are liking the emote. I'm happy with it as well. Thanks. I don't remember who it was back in the day who proposed the Dino Carry variant of the Dino Dance, but it's an inspired idea, and I enjoyed making it. But thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Thanosi. And also Baja Bali again. Thanks for resubscribing there for 2 months. Hotsen. Thanks for the 21 months, Marvelous Intent. Goodness, it's quite the hype train we're doing. Carrie does like it, yes. She's enjoyed it quite a lot. And thank you for the 21 months, Tresmolo. The default Dino Dance and Dino Carry slowly go out of sync with each other. That doesn't surprise me. I did lots of fiddling with it, but I didn't, like, exactly... But, like... I'm not sure if I exported or set up the GIF exactly. It should be about the same number of frames and more or less copied in animation, but I don't know if in the way that I, like, exported it, if the way it gets ingested into Twitch and received. It makes sense to me that they go a little out of sync, which I kind of like, honestly. That's, like, it makes it look a little more visually interesting. Thanks for those 5 gifted subs, Effervescent Winter. Y'all are too generous and kind. Yeah, things being slightly out of sync, honestly, like, makes it, I don't know, it feels a little more like a crowd that way. Little dance party. I like it. It's a sort of offset that an animator would manually add. So seeing it just happen naturally, it's nice. But yeah, hope you're all doing good. I'm excited to get back in and run around a bit in Crystal. I don't even have a specific goal today. I'm kind of thinking this is just going to be the last stream of Pokemon Crystal before we go ahead and, like, put that one to bed. I'm kind of just feeling like we'll wander around, see what we see, enjoy it a bit. Unarmed Toaster, you were the one who suggested it, or MB Genie. If both of you suggested it at any given point, thank you both. I'm going to try to mute the occasional cough I have. I guarantee I won't catch all of them, so sorry in advance for that. Will we jump to a spin-off today, or will we do that on another date? It's a good question. Really, the only spin-off between Crystal and Ruby is Pokemon Stadium 2. And technically that one came out before Crystal, I think. But I didn't have my copy here in time, so I just moved right onto Crystal. So we'll squeeze that in after. I don't know if we probably won't need like a whole stream for that, though. So I'm not sure how we'll do that. Yeah, it's possible Stadium 2 doesn't need to be really a stream at all. That can just be one that I dip into briefly, get footage of, move on. Let us go right on to Ruby. I know every now and then it probably would be smart to just do a palette cleanser stream that's not all Pokemon all the time. Between games. But I am quite curious to get into Gen 3. Hey, thank you for the 5 months, Azoth. Stadium 2 did come before Crystal. It's the only one of the Pokemon games compatible with the add-on that doesn't have the Super Game Boy Special Porter when playing via Pokemon Stadium. Oh, neat. Maybe some Final Fantasy as a palate cleanser. If you're not getting your fill and then some from Playframe already on the Final Fantasy front, then your need for Final Fantasy might be beyond my capacity to fill. Even I am starting to feel the sort of like, we should do some non-Final Fantasy stuff for a bit. And I'm enjoying all these Final Fantasy games a lot. Ever Crisis win? Never. Ever Crisis, no. In none of the Final Fantasy VII spin-offs interest me, honestly. Like, even Crisis Core, which is the kind of, like, it's kind of okay one. But even that one, I think I would be too, like... I think I would be pretty lukewarm and meh on it the whole time, and which would just not be super fun for anybody. Are we still on Cat Week on Playframe, or did that end with today's episode of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Probably ended. Certainly wasn't an intentional thing. It did sort of weirdly happen, though. I should probably start getting the game set up here. Let's see. Can't just sit here chatting and catching up all morning. Thank you all very much for that hype train. That was quite a thing. Quite a welcome back. Oh, I've missed streaming. It's been too long. Okay. Let's shift it on over. And everything's working right, yeah? Okay, yeah. I'm here, y'all are here. Pichu's here. I'm coughing occasionally. But muting him so far. Here is the current state of things. How goes hype management for Shadow of the Erdtree? Pretty well so far. I've been kind of chipping away at another playthrough of Elden Ring on my own time just to try to refresh. Just so I'm not going into a FromSoft DLC completely out of practice and having forgotten everything. Don't know if I'll get that playthrough done in time. Probably not, but it's been good to go back through and remember. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be a good old time. I'm very excited for that. I think I might be even more excited just for doing the randomizer co-op playthrough with Dan. Probably a little bit after. They're both going to be very fun, though. Dan Jones is preparing for the DLC as we speak. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that before I started. I imagine he'll still be going by the time we wrap up here. We'll go raid him if so. Anyway, so here we are. In Viridian... No, wait, where are we? Map, tell me where I am. Vermilion! Similar name. Over here in the middle of Kanto. And we can go anywhere, or at least it sure seems like it. Here's our team for anyone who needs a reminder. We've got Fortress, getting some experience and trying to catch up. Typhlosion, Suicune, who just barely squeaked us through the Elite Four. Quagsire, Crobat, and Umbreon. What a team. So usually a lurker, but... Oh, hang on. You come back here, chat. Usually a lurker, but when you first started on the purple side, I'd gotten braces, and your Cult of the Lamb streams kept me sane while I was suffering. Now I'm just about a month out from a major milestone of jaw surgery. Excited to have Playframe to keep me company through suffering round 2. Goodness, that's a lot of suffering. I apologize. Or, well, I'm not responsible. I express my sympathy for all of the mouth suffering you've been dealing with in the last less than 2 years. So sorry about that, but glad that I could be of some help, and I hope that suffering round 2 is brief and relatively easy. And hopefully the last round. That's a lot to deal with. For myself and other lurkers, how soon should I watch your videos on YouTube and streams on here for you to have any remote benefits of viewership? Watch them whenever you like, honestly. Like, it is... our, Playframe type stuff is... Playframe's not the kind of channel that's ever really going to go viral in any sort of way. Like, Let's Plays on YouTube are a flooded market that aren't, that the algorithm hasn't really smiled upon in many, many, many years. Like, Playframe thrives just on kind of regular, just on a small audience of regulars. And people watching new stuff when it comes out, checking it, going through old playthroughs that they have wanted to catch up on. It's all helpful. So, anything you're watching is helping us a great deal. And, if you're wanting to more direct support, obviously, through Patreon, also is the better way to support financially, even for $1 a month or whatever. But definitely don't feel any sort of obligation or responsibility to try to move the needle on the algorithm or viewership or whatever, just with the timing of your views. But watch at your convenience, because that as much as I very much do appreciate y'all wanting to help the channel grow and all that. I'm very flattered. That's very kind of you, but also, that's not your responsibility, though. I don't want you to feel an obligation. I'm just glad you're here. Let's see. I'm between jobs at the moment, but I have a couple of promising interviews coming up next week, so hopefully I won't have to drop my subs on here or Patreon. If you do need to, that's okay. Please, food and, shelter and rent and all that stuff, that comes first. Support us when you're able. Please don't ever put yourself at financial risk to support us for anything. I appreciate it, but yeah, take care of yourself, especially during hard times. I too am between jobs. I understand completely. Please do pause support on Patreons if you need to for yourself. I beg you. Let's see. Dan, do you think that it would be possible... Sorry, I'm just answering chat now, but you're asking good questions. Dan, do you think that it would be possible to make a game like Strangers of Paradise with the amnesia reveal that actually works story-wise? I feel like part of the weakness was that the main character was initially unlikable, but I'm fascinated because I feel like Stranger of Paradise had potential. I realize this is a complicated question, so if you just want to say, don't know, I absolutely get it. Yeah, it is a good question, and I think that you can there have been plenty of stories about amnesia or information that the main character should remember about themselves that they don't, that have worked and resonated. But it is also a story that is very easy to fumble because you can't... I think I don't want to make any sweeping declarative statements about story structure or the ways that or story effectiveness, because I think there's exceptions to a lot of these rules if you know what you're doing, but I think that even if you're not keeping a secret from the player or from the player character, keeping certain information secret from the player for a long time can really hinder your story's effectiveness. Especially if it's something that keeps them from empathizing with or getting on board with or caring about and getting invested in your main character and your main characters. If your characters just seem kind of unlikable jerks, even if there is a reveal toward the end that reveals they were actually cool all along, and even they just didn't remember it, by that point, you're at the end of the story, you don't care. I remember there was this story about, like, so this is sort of like a, not even as extreme example, but it's one where it's like it's a good example that I like borrowing a lot from I think I read it in a Film Crit Hulk piece at one point. Andrew Stanton, the director of Finding Nemo, at one point earlier on was really wanting to have, you know, the initial very starting scene of Finding Nemo where we see his name is Marlin and his wife, and they're all happy with their new little clutch of eggs and all that. But then there's the Barracuda attack, and we're basically seeing the origin of, like, Marlin's trauma of losing his family, and how Nemo is injured, and like the only child he has left, right? So after seeing that, everything we see from Marlin's behavior for the rest of the film makes sense. We understand it and we can empathize with it. We can see when he's making a mistake, when he's being overprotective, when he's not allowing Nemo to, like, grow up, when he's not giving Nemo space to exist and be, like, when he's being, like, even just impatient or, like, rude or even cruel to other characters around him in his desperation to go and protect Nemo and find him and all that. Like, those are all things that, because we saw that scene at the beginning, we are invested in Marlin, and we understand where his mistakes come from. They feel real and true, and it keeps us in line with him. Originally, Andrew Stanton had wanted to save that scene at the beginning for a reveal 2/3 through the movie, which would kind of reveal why he was that way. And it was so good that they, like, that whoever, I don't know if the Pixar Brain Trust or whoever it was that pushed back on that, like, said, no, don't do that, because otherwise we're just going to have this guy who is being a jerk, an overprotective, unlikable jerk for 2/3 of the movie, and no one is going to care about or like him. And you can have that rug pull reveal later on, but it doesn't change the fact that they just spent the better part of an hour feeling this way about this character, and at that point it's going to be too little too late. They're not going to be invested in that person. It's like you can't go from 0 to 100 on investment in the character that late on. Like, it emotionally, it just doesn't work. Even if intellectually you're like, I see why he's that way. I still don't like him, though. I just saw him being mean to Dory for an hour and a half. That is, like, that's the sort of thing where a story reveal like that can make intellectual sense, but not emotional sense. And, like, I think good directors know how to deliver like, a good reveal is one that does reframe everything you've seen before, but also is mindful of how the, like, viewer and the audience is emotionally experiencing the thing, and, like, you need to get the audience invested, and you can't get invested in someone who you think sucks. That is not the only problem that Stranger in Paradise has narratively, but I think it is definitely one of the big ones. Like, by the time any of the reveals come that show some level of, like, empathy or some level of, like, humanity to a lot of these characters, like, beyond just, like, very surface level stuff, it's way too late. Your friend and you also call it emotional versus logical storytelling. That's I think a very good way to describe it. Like, it's not like it's not an either or situation. Like, there can be storytelling that works on a logical and an emotional level, but I think in many cases the emotional level is going to be the more important one, because that's where the investment comes from. It's the degree, like, a plot hole is sort of like a logical storytelling flaw, and I think it's telling that in a story where the emotional and level, like, the emotional side is working extremely well and you're super invested, a minor plot hole is not going to bother you, because, like, you are too invested and it doesn't even matter. Anyway, well, that's a lot of it's like 10 minutes of rambling about something that's not even remotely Pokemon related. Here's our Pokemon, though. Kingdom Hearts is an interesting example of, like... Kingdom Hearts is a very interesting example. I feel like I could talk about this stuff for a long time. Kingdom Hearts does have moments of decent emotional storytelling, and that it, like... Emotional investment in characters is why I think most of us care about this sort of thing, but it is also a series that is so very, very... reliant upon the logic of its metaphysics and how its metaphysics work, and that in order to go on the emotional storytelling ride, or at least to actually be keeping up with it and fully experiencing the emotional storytelling ride, you have to have the logic, the very complex logic of its storytelling mostly figured out and understood. So because like that's the only way that you can understand the dramatic stakes of any given moment. If you're thinking during the scene, what is happening? I don't why did that happen? Why did this character do that? Like, you are not emotionally swept up in the dramatic stakes of the moment. You are just confused. And which is not the same thing. But Kingdom Hearts does lean really hard on the emotional storytelling side of things a lot of times, and that's what keeps you invested. Just the very simple emotional level of Sora cares about Riku and Kairi, wants them to be safe. Like, that side of things is simple enough and cuts through a lot of the logic stuff enough of the time, or at least is still there, even if the logic stuff is baffling you, that you can follow that much at least. Like, these characters are friends, and they want each other to be safe. And I like all of them mostly, so... Anyway, we're still rambling now. Let's stop. Let's play Pokémon, the game we're in. Let's start wandering around this town. I did check in here, yes, just to make sure I can fly places. Bringing up Kingdom Hearts is not the correct way to make you stop rambling. Very true. Can't argue with that. Vermilion Port's Kanto's Seaside Gateway. Luxury liners from around the world dock here. What are they selling in Endgame? All the good stuff. Hooray. Are we still, like, well-stocked? I should check and see if we're well-stocked on our basics. Reasonably pretty good. Yeah, okay. Plus some random things. These are things I was probably going to use or sell, aren't they? A lot of them. Probably. Eh. So it goes when you aren't able to stream for, like, 2 or 3 weeks. There are 8 gyms in Kanto. That big building's Vermilion's. Seems a place to start. Will they let us? Oh, hello. Skilled trainers gather in Kanto. Gym leaders are especially strong. They won't be easy to defeat. I'll be the judge of that, but you're probably right. I totally forget where y'all's gym is. Ah, fishing dude, yes. The elder of the fishing bros. Have you met the fishing guru at the Lake of Rage? What's the hierarchy? He dreams about seeing the world's greatest Magikarp. If you don't mind, could you show him any Magikarp you catch? Who knows, you may catch the Magikarp of his dreams. No thank you. Does bumping into a wall make your sprite move slower in this version? It didn't in Yellow, but does it now in Gen 2? Yeah, it slows down like the cycle of your steps. That's a cute touch. It's kind of an underappreciated method of like variation and contrast in animation from these early days. Like, you can only have so many different frames of animation, so many sprite poses, and you've got like the different ways of moving them around, but there's also like the speed at which you cycle through those poses, right? So there's a distinct difference in feel to this walk rhythm of step, 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 step. Like, it's a nice little touch. You guys have been doing more things while I've been rambling, and I've been missing it. Thank you, Kalo Guru, for 15 months. That was like 20 minutes ago. Thank you, Malcroft, for 21 months. Getting close to 2 years. I know, it's wacky. Thank you for the 4 months in a row, Jules the Wombat Lover. Thank you for 21 months, IR Max for real, and thank you for those 5 gifted subs, Barrel of Games. It's very kind of you. Cut it. Yes, I know this tree can be cut. Are you going to cut it? Do I not have somebody on my team who has cut anymore? Could have sworn. Huh, I guess maybe maybe we moved. Oh, yeah, we don't have a Furret in here anymore right now. I guess I should change that if we're going to be wandering around. Who would I be dropping? I guess Suicune. Yeah, we mostly pulled in Suicune for that, for the Elite Four. But we're about to be hitting the road some more. We're gonna need all of our good HMs and such. Thank you for your service, Suicune. Have a break. For it. There you are. I guess it's true, I could have surfed around it as well, but if we're wandering around Kanto, we're definitely going to want to be able to cut things. Alright, let's see what we're in for. Yo, champ in the making! You lucked out this time. Lieutenant Surge is very cautious. He has traps set all over the gym. But the traps aren't active right now. You'll have no problem getting to Lieutenant Surge. That's very nice, honestly. Hello. Lieutenant Surge recognized my potential with electric Pokemon. Think you can beat me? I don't know. I don't know how strong y'all are going to be out here. Okay. Not too worrisome. Enjoying the variant version of the old battle theme, though. Quagsire's probably the answer. Get earthquaked. Thanks for that hydrate reminder, by the way. Got some nice tea right here, and thank goodness. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Given how hard so many of the gym fights were this gen, I do feel an extra, like, level of appreciation and closeness to my team. Like, each of them has gotten me through some nasty, like, some nasty encounter. We've built up some history. Oh, a Voltorb. No, thank you. Don't explode, please. Thank you. Yay! Still got it. Hello. I'm so popular. I'm gonna take you down. Prepare to be shocked. feel like a lot of kids don't get named Horton these days. Haven't met a lot of Hortons. Yeah, Dr. Seuss probably did make it so that that name just doesn't get much use anymore. Some media just has the power to effectively delete a name for a few generations. At minimum. Kermit also deleted the name. Were people named Kermit before? I'd believe it, but it also seems like the sort of name that just, like, you make up for a Muppet. Yeah, actually, don't change. Like, I also assume Gonzo was not something that many people had. Like, maybe as a family name. I could see, like, any one of these I could see absolutely being a family name, but not a given one. You work with a Kirby and seeing her name makes me happy. Yeah, actually, Kirby, a quite good name, actually. Good surname. Well, obviously it's been a family name plenty of times before, but, like, Kirby as, like, a given name? Pretty good, actually. It's got a cute sound to it. Shaped like a friend. You feel like Gonzo shifted to an adjective, like Gonzo journalism? Yeah, that's like the only other context I've heard it in, right? Talking about names, I heard some talk about how Karen and Chad became, because of the memes, are the present day of people using names like Einstein and Adonis. Yeah, like... those are also some names that are probably going to see a little bit less use for some generations. Zelda Fitzgerald, wife of F. Scott. Yeah, Zelda still gets used, though. Heck, there's even, like, famous Zelda, like, we got Zelda Williams. She seems great. Robin Williams had good taste in names. And yeah, she was like literally named after the the video game character, which is honestly kind of cooler. In most cases, that doesn't seem cooler, but somehow, maybe just because Robin Williams did it, it seems cooler. Or like, sweet. It makes you go kind of like, aw. Alright, your turn. You're here to defeat Lieutenant Surge? Not if I can help it. We did make it to Kanto. Hi, Dan. Hope you're having a fine day. I'm going to totally, like, take Gregory's money here. A lot of good names in this gym. Horton, Gregory, Vincent. Weirdly, Surge has, like, the least cool name here. Get Earth Shook Pikachu. Hey, thanks for the 5 months, Fry Phoenix. And thank you for the 19 months, Emmons. Do hope you're having a fine day. Both of you. You could still read Lieutenant LT Surge as Lightning Surge. That's true. Now see, this isn't fair, Gregory, because I'm not allowed to have a Flappy. Don't just rub it in my face. You are doing a... Okay, good. Sorry, I failed you, Lieutenant Surge. Sir. It's okay, Whoa, it's shown. I also had not put together until it was said in chat the lightning surge pun. It's pretty good. Alright, you. Rematch time. Hey, you little tyke. I have to hand it to you. May not be very smart to challenge me, but it takes guts. When it comes to electric Pokemon, I'm #1. I've never lost on the battlefield. That's not true, sir. I'll zap you just like I did my enemies in war. I'm not the first 10-year-old to come in here and wipe the floor with you, nor will I be the last. Good shades, though. Your Raichu's looking very chunky today. Quagsire. Do the shakes. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. And away goes Raichu. I feel like there's more Pokemon than you had last time, Surge. Good for you, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if you can dodge an Earthquake Electrode. Like, maybe in Pokemon, but... in reality, Earthquakes are very challenging to evade. Who would like to buzz? Simply jump. You cracked it. Trampoline's a hard counter to Earthquakes. Just gotta time it right, that's all. Now an Electrode. Pretty much going through almost the entire list of electric types. Almost. I've got enough Earthquakes for everyone. Last gen to clean house on hovering pokes with ground attacks. Yep. Enjoying it while it lasts. And finally, Magneton. Real happy Earthquake still works. There we go. Biblically accurate magnets. Basically, yeah. Never really thought of them that way. Okay, kid, you get the Thunder Badge. Yay! Thunder Badge increases Pokemon speed. Consider it proof that you defeated me. You wear it proudly here. I will. Goodbye. There's one. All right, you still haven't finished building your building here years later. Rough. So we're a bit limited in where we can go, yeah, because like we got a Snorlax blocking us on this side, right? So it's north. Probably should hit at the Poké Center first, I suppose. There we are. All right, let's hit the road. Hello. My Phanpy's the cutest in the world. Let me see. Ah. You might be right. Don't really remember its typing, but you might be right. Normal, maybe? Oh, it's ground. Okay. In that case... Quagsire, you're not done. Away you go. My Phanpy! Oh, Joey, it's been a while. Yo, Danny, how's it going? It's Joey, you got a minute? Let's get together in battle. I promise things will be different. Route 30 is where I'll be. Give me a shout when you come. Alright, later. That's how we should wrap the stream up. We should go back and finally give Joey one more match. See how that Rattata's coming along. This time it'll be different, he says. The road's closed until the problem at the power plant's solved. Power plant problem. That's going to be my responsibility, I guess. Welcome to Saffron! You came out from Johto? You can zip back home if the magnet train's running. Cool. Where is that? And it probably wouldn't be like a very good, or a good strategy or use of like their development time and resources. It would be interesting having, like, this is neat, right? Having the entire Gen 1 world back here at the end of the Gen 2 game that you can go stomp around a bit, fight some gym leaders, see how the world is doing. That'd be an interesting, like, DLC strategy in the modern day. Like, what if you finished Scarlet Violet, and then, like, as a DLC release or whatever, you could take your crew and your team back to whatever the area was called, I forget, in Gen 8, the Sword Shield Zone, and run around, do those gyms again, catch up with those characters and stuff like that. It's basically just, there's lots of assets you could reuse, which would make that, like, go a lot faster, and that'd be a great way to, like, if you're not going to include the full, like, national decks in a single release, then, like, with each DLC you could add in a bunch more, especially ones from that gen. That's still probably, like, a lot of development time and work, though, that could just be going toward other new games and new stuff. I can see people really enjoying it, though. Or yeah, like, alright, now this DLC comes out and I can go back to Alola in this game. File size would get pretty big, though. Yeah, it would start getting into that. I don't know if anybody else, like, if you were the kind of Rock Band player who had a lot of songs acquired over the many years, like, loading that game up took a long time. I'm sure there's ways they could work around that, but still. The DLC seems to make new areas instead of old ones, which I kind of prefer. And yeah, I think that that's the better way for them to go. And honestly, it just means that it's, like, they already do tons of releases of games that are like, hey, here's, like, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, here's Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Like, using DLC as a chance to, like, do new things, new places. Don't just constantly be looking back. Like, that, I think that's a good, healthy strategy for the IP in general. I'm just trying to think of, like, how would this sort of thing potentially exist or work in the modern day, at modern day scale. Welcome, this is Silphco's head office building. Wonder how things are going in here. Only employees are permitted to go upstairs. But since you came such a long way, have this neat little souvenir. Oh, thank you. Upgrade. What? It's Silphco's latest product. It's not for sale anywhere yet. Cool. I was about to say, like, if you were about to let me wander upstairs just because I came a long way and happened to be 10 years old, that was going to be pretty wild. Being 10 years old in this world is like carrying a clipboard and looking like you are supposed to be there. Anywhere in the world. It'll get you in through any door and any security. So, like, what is this? A mysterious box made by Silphco. Oh. Huh. Oh, it's used for Porygon. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a thing that, like, an item for Porygon to hold that upgrades that. That's cute. Okay. Or a trade evolution item. I gotcha. Okay. Cool. A little girl who is an expert at mimicking people lives here. Oh, she even mimics the people she's conversing with. It's confusing. This I must see. My daughter likes to mimic people. Her mimicry has earned her the nickname Copycat around here. Alright, let's see. Show me your stuff. My daughter's so self-centered. She only has a few friends. Burn? I guess? Self-own? You don't have to... I guess you really are committed to your art. You're gonna copycat even if it is unflattering to you. Because you are principled. Oh, you are the copycat, I see. Hi, you must like Pokémon. No, not me, I asked you. Pardon? You're weird. You're good. Quit mimicking. But that's my favorite hobby. Cute. Is this the girl? Oh, this is the girl we gave a doll to last game? I can't remember if we did that or... No, we probably did. That's cool, though. Like, good little opportunity to do neat little callbacks and touches like that. Oh, there's a magnet train. Cool. We'll look at that after we're done exploring. Our city was featured on a radio program. It's nice to hear praise for your city, but it's a bit embarrassing too. Shining golden land of commerce. Welcome to the fighting dojo. Yeah, let's see how the current gyms are doing out here. Let's try the fighting dojo first. I wonder if they've gotten... I guess they're still not the gym. They're just still the dojo. Hi. Do you work here? Hello. Karate King, the fighting dojo's master, is in a cave in Johto for training. Oh. Oh, right. I sort of remember that. Enemies on every side. What? What goes around comes around. Words to live by. Let's try the other gym. Yo, champ of the making! A trainer as skilled as you doesn't need to be told how to deal with psychic-type Pokemon, right? I expect great things from you. Good luck! Yes, I believe my Umbreon will eat them. They are hungry. Should probably put them up front. Here, burp, 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 burp. Switch. Good. The power of all those you defeated comes to me. No, they like me better. They don't even know you. Careful, my Umbreon bites. No pet. Or, well, pet at your own risk. You just keep biting, Umbreon. Would Ghost work as well? Confuse Ray? We can give it a shot. Yay. But seriously, bites. Nom, 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 nom. I think I've asked it before. What gen does Bug become good? Or when do they finally get their moves? Hopefully Gen 11, I see. That's more dire than I thought. I didn't know I was making a joke. Poor bugs. Well, thanks for poisoning my Pokemon, Rebecca. Can't just lose with dignity. Just because the spirits of my defeated like me better. I'm a VTuber now? Kind of. Like in a really lazy way. I think I would sooner figure out how to set up or pay or commission or whatever, like a VTuber character rig or something like that, sooner than I would do face cam, I think. Because it seems fun. Maybe it's just... Probably because I am an animator, it seems more fun to have like a puppet. Umbreon, eat it. I probably could make it myself, but there would be, like, that would be several learning curves at once, both on the art creation and, like, technical implementation side. That'd be a lot of... There's already a learning curve. There's a lot of learning curves on that. So, as with many things, you can learn to do all of it yourself eventually, and sometimes that's the right answer. Sometimes the right answer, though, is to, like, find somebody who's good at the thing already and pay them to help you. Delegating is important sometimes. Like, I can do 3D, but my specialty in 3D is animation. Like, modeling, rigging, like, even kind of like the art, like, character design side, that's not a specialty of mine. That's not like a developed skill set of mine. So, there's a lot of people out there who could do a far, far better job at those sides of things than me. I mean, there's better animators than me too, but, like, I am a pretty good animator. I vaguely know how to do a lot of the rest of the other stuff, but I do not have the skills built. Wow. Sometimes my raid alert noise scares me. Welcome! Lee Kyrio... Hang on. Lee Kyrio... Sorry, I've said your name so bad. Huge apologies for that, but welcome. Shiny purple Charizard. Ooh. Welcome. Thrilled to have you here. Very much enjoying that dance emote, too. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. If you've not met me before, I'm Dan. I'm a video game animator. I've been an animator in the film and game industry since, like, 2010. I've run YouTube channels like Extra Credits and New Frame Plus and Playframe. And I haven't played through most of the Pokemon games before, so we're just kind of doing them all in order right now. But welcome. We're kind of in the post-game of Crystal here, like, probably the last stream of Crystal we're doing. I don't think I'm going to do the whole of Kanto in Crystal. I'm mostly doing a lot of this for footage, actually, for future video usage, but I want to get familiar with all these games before I go making any videos about the animation in them. Can't wait for Gen 3. It's one of your favorites. Me too. Well, I mean, it's not my favorite yet, but I can't wait for Gen 3 now, because, like, especially given how long each of these are, like, the big visual upgrade with each gen is, like, palpable. You know what? Let's give Typhlosion a turn. What's the video going to be like? I don't know for sure. Like, I've had ideas for several videos about the animation in Pokemon games over the years, but in order to make any of them, I really needed to not only do more thorough research and all these things, but also just have a lot of footage of a lot of the games. So I'm finally deciding to go ahead and start doing that work so I have this big library of footage of all these games to work with when the video comes down the line. I've had various ideas, though. It could just be sort of a big retrospective on the animation of these games over time. It could be something a little bit more focused, like trying to make suggestions for how, like, Pokemon animation could be improved, but, like, in realistic ways, not in, like, kind of pie-in-the-sky, just spend all the money ways. Could be a video that's answering kind of the common questions that people have of, like, why is Pokemon animation like this, or why don't they do this, or why don't they do this? Like, there's a lot of people wrong on the internet about Pokemon sometimes. Which is okay. But I see an opportunity to clear some things up. Or provide some answers. Not everybody really wants answers. Some people are just here to be mad, and that's also okay. But for the people who do want answers, I'd like to try to provide, or try to. I know, people on the internet can be wrong. It was a hard day when I finally learned this. You'd love the one of why is Pokemon animation like this? I suspect the answer boils down to scope, but you know. Yeah, like, I get the short answer of why Pokemon animation is like this is that it is the, like... The common thing that I hear a lot of people say is that, like, these games need more time. Game Freak needs more time to make these things. Which, like, they're right in that if Game Freak had more time, they would be able to make these games larger, they'd be able to do more with them, like, polish things more. But the frequent release schedule of Pokemon is a pretty key part of the business strategy Pokemon Company is deploying, and it has been a wildly successful one for them. Like, it has made this the most profitable IP on Earth. Like, that it is winning in ways that all of their competitors would kill for. And so, like, you're not wrong that having some extra time would make these games better, or like make them more polished, more visually impressive, stuff like that, but their strategy is working really well for them. And considering, like, I think considering the frequent release schedule strategy that, like, Game Freak is having to sort of, like, optimize to work under and work within, I think they do a pretty stellar job, honestly. Like, that they deliver a quality, like, enjoyable Pokemon experience this frequently at this level of quality. Like, the most recent generation was, like, the first time that it really, like, they really technically stumbled, but it was still a very fun Pokemon experience to hear folks say it. So, like, it's it's very impressive what they do, and I think they've done a pretty stellar job. I wish Pokemon games were... There's lots of things that I would like for Pokemon games to be that they aren't either, but I do get I do get the why. I understand why these things are this way. And it's okay, like, it's okay to not like that answer. But, like, I think that is the reason. I also think I'm getting way lost in here. Oh, there you are. I found you. I knew you were coming. 3 years ago, I had a vision of your arrival. You're after my badge. I don't enjoy battling, but it's my duty as a leader to confer badges on anyone who has proven him or herself worthy. Since you wish it, I will show you my psychic powers. Please do. Good to see you again, Sabrina. I see you also have good taste. And Umbreon thinks that your good taste tastes good. Chomp. So just because it makes money doesn't mean it's good. I really dislike that argument that if that A to B is true, every Avengers movie is fantastic. I like Pokemon, I still do like a lot of them. There's no excusing the quality output of the series when it makes this much money. So, like, this is kind of what I'm saying, where, like, it's not a thing that you have to, like, be fond of, but I am saying, like, this is the reason that these games are made this way. Like, whether you like the results or not is totally, like, that is up to you. But, like, the reason that these games are this way, and the reason that they are developed with this strategy is because, like, the Nintendo and Pokemon Company are businesses with a goal to make money. That is their objective. That doesn't have to be our objective, nor do we have to champion it, but that is their objective. That is the reason for funding and making the game. And this is the strategy that they are employing, and every business has a strategy with the games they publish, develop, and produce for how they are going to try to make a profitable thing to make money and grow. Like, that is their objective. And I think, like, within Game Freak, the people who are making the game are the people who want to make the best game they can, and the funds and schedule they are given dictate kind of like the parameters they have to work within when trying to make that best possible game. And I do think that they are, like... It is my opinion that the Pokemon games are still quite good. Like, that they are quite good game. Like, people would not be buying and playing these things in these numbers if these games were not good, fun, if they were not enjoying them. And, like, a large number of people do enjoy these immensely. They're not going to be to everybody's tastes, especially as one gets older and gets into other kinds of game experiences. Like, Pokemon as a franchise has generally not grown with us for the most part. It is still trying to aim toward appealing to being a fun experience for kids, like, primarily. And I think that they do, like, kids still really enjoy Pokemon as much as we used to when we were kids. So, like, I do think that they are still quite well made, quite, like, solid games that I think could be better in a lot of ways. But I think that's true of that. Like, I think that's true of just about any game. Like, I don't think that just because they are super profitable, that means that they are super good, and that's why that it's good that they are made this way. I'm just saying that's why they are made this way. It's going to be super... I'm, like, itching to know what their strategy is for the next gen coming around. Because, like, Scarlet and Violet was a very interesting... like, potential... I don't know if I'm using the term right. Like, inflection point. Like, it's a very interesting moment for the release of, like, mainline Pokemon games, in that it was technically really struggling in ways that most Pokemon games don't. But still was, like, widely celebrated despite that for, like, a lot of aspects of the design and the play of it. Like, a lot of people found it very fun. All the same, it had a much more, like, harsh critical reception, or a relatively more harsh critical reception because of that technical struggling, but was also, I think, the best-selling Pokemon game to date. So it's, like, most financially successful, but also most critically, like, criticized relatively. So do they keep following kind of the numbers, like sales numbers, as they do, and just continue with the strategy as it's been, because it is still clearly working and achieving their goals? Or do they try to change things to address that critical reception, to avoid there being any sort of perception over time, like a growing perception over time of Pokemon's quality? Stop recovering! Quick attack is just not putting this thing down fast enough. I'm gonna need to put this thing to sleep or something, or freeze it. I might freeze it. It'll run out of a PP eventually. I don't think that it tracks, and that, like, at least in this gen so far, I don't think that they've been tracking. I don't think enemies have limited uses of moves. I don't know what gen they do get that, if ever, but according to what others have said, I think. The problem was, like, because Umbreon was immune to their damage, recovering was all they were going to do. I see. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe if I can reduce their accuracy a bit. Let's see. We could try Crobat. Crobat's fast. Like, probably weak to some stuff, but, like, also speedy. Let's try it. Eh. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out for us. Can't remember if, like, fighting is strong or not against psychic. Hang on. It is... Oh, not very effective against psychic. Weak. You're right. Okay, not that. This is going very slowly. I saw somewhere earlier in chat someone mentioning that, like, that Scarlet Violet did not, like, wildly outsell, like, is not the best-selling Pokemon game, and I trust you on that. I need to go back and check what numbers I was looking at. I am reasonably certain that I'd seen at least that, like, Sword and Shield sold bonkers well. And I believe Scarlet and Violet sold, or on track at least, to sell better. I don't know if they, like, it's not been out nearly as long, obviously, but I'll need to check those numbers again. It sold very well. Regardless of what the critical reception was, they were still very, sales-wise, successful. But it was more of a, like, the critical reception was louder. And so, like, it is possible that Nintendo and Pokemon Company do try to, like, maybe shift strategy a little bit to try to to address some of those complaints to just to prevent Pokemon from kind of, like, developing a more, like, vocal, like, a wider, like, audience perception of, like, a reduction in quality somehow. But that, like, the folks who have been sort of, like, vocally negative about Pokemon have generally been a pretty vocal minority always, and maybe they still are, so maybe they just continue kind of ignoring that and staying the course. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm really gonna be curious to see. What they do next gen. Sword and Shield were the first mainline console release, which skews the numbers a bit. Sure, but, like, that, like, it doesn't really make a huge difference. They do sell, like, they sell super well. Like, for whatever the reasons are, they were received quite well critically, despite like, obviously there were lots of people who were very unhappy with them, but still, like, they did very well. They sold, like, I'm trying to remember the exact numbers. Sword and Shield sold more than Breath of the Wild. Like, I think Sword and Shield sold more in, like, 2 months than Breath of the Wild sold in, like, 2 years, or something like that. I'll need to find what the number is, but, like, Pokemon games sell bonkers well. So even if it's not the best-selling, like, Pokemon game, it's doing very well. The strategy is working for them, and they would not be still continuing this strategy if it was not working for them. And the games are, as always, like, just a part of that huge, like, marketing strategy, that huge multimedia thing that really is the core of the strategy they're doing. Games are a big core foundational part of it, but they're not the whole big picture. I don't think Quick Attack is going to be enough to faint this thing. But otherwise, it's going to recover. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Finally. Bite. There we go. Victory. And that's a marsh badge for us. Although I failed to accurately predict your power, this much I know to be true. You will become a celebrated and beloved champion. Well, thank you. It's kind of you to say. I'm going to try to show myself out best I can. Your office is confusing. I have some constructive criticism of your floor plan. According to Game Informer, Scarlet Violet had the best opening weekend sales, not overall. Gotcha, okay. That is probably the statistic I saw then. So, strong opening weekend sales, but then slowed down afterwards. I'll have to check in like a couple of years' time, seeing kind of like what the reported sales numbers are for each of those. So I wonder if it does catch up to Sword and Shield eventually, or because if it doesn't, then that I think puts some more like weight in the potential, like, hey, maybe Nintendo and Pokemon companies see it a potential detriment in like releases like Scarlet and Violet that clearly have more like technical flaws that are obvious and like just more problems like that. Maybe that's a thing that needs to be addressed. It's gonna be real interesting to see. So, now that we've done that, I guess we could pop our head into the mall. Welcome. This is Silph Code. This is not the mall. Where's the mall? Am I remembering the wrong town? Is the mall not in... The mall's not in Saffron, is it? The mall's in one of the other towns. The other town, you're right. Okay. The town to the left. Celadon, that's right. That's where the mall was. Anything else high priority over here? I guess we could poke our head. I want to see where the train will take us. I'm sorry, but Magnet Train isn't operating now. Oh. The train will not take us anywhere. The Magnet Train's a super modern rail liner that uses electricity and magnets to attain incredible speed. However, if there isn't any electricity... I see. That's the power plant thing for me to sort out. They gotta take better care of that power plant. What's this flyer? Uncouth trainers have been holding battles in the underground path. Because of rising complaints by local residents, the underground path has been sealed indefinitely. Celadon Police. These dang kids. Wow, they really shortened the routes between places, huh? Or I guess that was kind of always the way with, like, Saffron's immediate surroundings, right? It was almost like direct next-door neighbors, but there were Snorlaxes and such in the way. If I'm remembering correct. But maybe they have shortened these a little bit. This one was always short, but the map is squished a bit to fit on the cartridge. Okay, so it's a bit of both. Which for a return trip I quite like, actually. It's nice. This Poliwrath is my partner. I wonder if it'll ever evolve into a frog Pokemon. Maybe someday. Mansion. Hello. My dear Pokemon keep me company, so I don't ever feel lonely. Meowth even brings money home. Should I ask questions as to where they are getting the money? Meowth isn't talking. I'm sure they're earning an honest living. Oh, right. Oh, they're not in here anymore. On vacation. Or maybe they just moved office. Oh, there you are. Is that right? I'm the game designer. Filling up your Pokédex is tough, but don't give up. Who, me? I'm the programmer. Play the slot machines. That's not good advice for a 10-year-old, sir. Aren't the twins adorable? Jasmine's pretty, too. Oh, I love them. I'm the graphic artist. I drew you. I still think more games should do this. I guess it wouldn't feel special if games were doing it all the time. High places. I do love them so. I'd say the only thing that loves heights as much as me is smoke. Okay. Weird conversation we're having up here. Let's see. The City of Rainbow Dreams. The playground for everybody. Celadon Game Corner. The slot machines are all state-of-the-art. You have no coins. Hey, champ of the making. You playing the slots too? I'm trying to get enough coins for a prize Pokemon, but I don't have enough coins yet. Are the prizes in here, or are they still across the street? Yeah, I'll take some coins, why not? Welcome! You may exchange your coins for fabulous prizes next door. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright. Let's give it a go. I don't know why I can never, like, internalize exactly how these sort of cards work. Even though I've learned numerous times for numerous games, but Pikachu 4, I like your pick. Darn. Let's give it another go. Yeah, let's just, here, we'll try the whole 3-row. Oh, come on. It's the one I picked last time. That's really funny. I'm feeling Jiggly 6. Nope. Oh well. We don't have the gift. What are some of the prizes, though? Some TMs over here. Got some Pokemon in this one. A Pikachu, a Porygon, or a Larvitar. Boy, you need a lot of coins. I lost the slot machines again. We girls also play the slots now. You should check them out too. That... Are they paying you? They're holding an eating contest at the restaurant. Just watching them go at it makes me feel bloated. And that doesn't seem like a fun way to food. Hi. We're holding an eat-a-thon contest. We can't serve you right now, sorry. I can keep eating. More, chef. Well. Where else can I go around here? Kind of nowhere. I can go south through there to something. Can go further west. Can go to the mall. Where I assume y'all are selling much the same thing as everywhere else. Still poke around a little bit, though. I just recently became a trader. My son encouraged me to do it. I'm impressed by the selection of competed items. Lovely mail. This is cute. Is there... So I guess it's still somewhat linear in where we can go and what we can do throughout Kanto. I was wondering, like, what else should we be trying to aim to achieve here today? Where does this go? Ah, the gym, of course. This gym's great. Only girls are allowed here. Why are you still allowed outside here? Are we all healed up? Yes, good. Okay. I think this is a grass type. Location. Looks like it. We'll show you Pokemon moves that Erica taught us. Yep. Typhlosion's going to have a good old time. Yep. Yep. Actually, no. Keep going, Typhlosion. Burn it all down. Yay. Oh, we lost. Good game, kids. Stand aside, I have business with your gym boss. Oh, a battle? It's kind of scary, but okay. What do you think happens in here? Tanya just went out for a picnic and got lost. When in Rome. Oh, that's it? Is that what all the fuss was about? She's very casual. Do you think a girls' only gym is rare? In my limited experience, yes. At least somewhat uncommon. It is very cute, though. Ooh, inspired by Dan's choosing of teammates, I started a Radical Red server lock on the Play Friends Discord. Basically, every route encounter is voted on. It's been super fun and very hard. That sounds very hard, but interesting. How far into it have you gotten? Also, I missed these like 20 minutes ago. Or over the last 20 minutes, anyway. Thank you for the 19 months, Wicker Guide. Spoony Cat got 2 spoons. Gonna faint your bat. Yeah, Spoony Cat definitely fainted the bat. Oh, look how cute that jump bluff is. That's adorable. And on fire. And thank you for the 7 months, Dr. Fox 17. You just got to the Elite Four and they have weather. Goodness. Making good headway, though. Good luck with the Elite Four. It is real neat that they did little rearrangements of all of these Gen 1 themes. I didn't really need to. But it's very charming. This seems like the sort of thing where just like whoever was doing the music finished their tasks and had some months left before before ship time and was just like, you know what? I'll keep myself busy. I feel like that happens in game dev sometimes, just like, because there's not always. Some people finish their tasks a little early or are left waiting, or like bottlenecked waiting for someone else for something, for like the task they need to do, so they got a little bit of time, so they just decide, heck with it, and make an extra little thing. You're still putting in your 8 hours of the day, might as well find something productive to do. Nah, never mind. Keep starting fires, Typhlosion. It's still working. It hasn't stopped working. Speaking of remixed older music, I highly recommend at least checking out the new music from the Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remake. Oh, I'd like to do that. Yeah, I should go give that a listen. I haven't checked out the remake myself yet, but for the sound of things, it's been pretty good. I have not heard any like major complaints about it, which is great. Even if it's just basically delivering the same game again on new hardware. That's all it really has to do. Trying to learn Swift. Do we want Swift? Maybe. We could probably lose Lear, right? Like, we've definitely achieved some things lowering defense and accuracy on our enemies before. But, like, Swift is good. At this point, you're right, it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, all right, let's go ahead and lose Lear. I feel like Swift is good. You are right, though. We're kind of on the tail end of this playthrough. I don't think Typhlosion's ever going to learn a better fire move. It's okay. Hello. Lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. I'm afraid I may doze off. My name's Erica. I'm the leader of Celadon Gym. Oh? All the way from Johto, you say? How nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. Yeah, imagine if I wasn't here to challenge you. Imagine if I was just, like, here with your DoorDash order. And I had to do all this just to reach you. Erica. I hope you leave your delivery people very good tips. Some delivery people have definitely gotten lost and died in Sabrina's gym, that's for sure. None of them has ever received food that is still hot. Yes, that's... that is definitely true, Jules. Typhlosion doesn't learn Flamethrower until level 60, so... Sounds like, in our case, Typhlosion doesn't learn Flamethrower. End of sentence. Yeah, this Fire Badger is definitely a wrecking ball tearing through this gym. They do not have an answer. But they do have cuteness, and that's almost as good. Gym idea. You battle the people who came before and got lost. That's honestly, that is a pretty good like a fun gym concept. I guess it's basically just turning the gym into another like cave dungeon type thing, but the trainers you find along the way just being the people who are like, I'm trying to find the way out, or like the gym leader. Honestly, just like the bathroom, wherever they. This floor plan is so confusing. Like an hour into exploring that place, you just basically stumble upon a whole party of people basically just having their own little Pokemon Delicious in Dungeon experience. They've resorted to eating whatever Pokemon they find to survive. Honestly, this is just the makings of an entire Pokemon spin-off game. Pokemeshi. Yep. Well, that was a delightful match. I felt inspired. Please, I wish you to have this TM. It is Giga Drain. It is a wonderful move that drains half the damage it inflicts to heal your Pokemon. Please use it if it pleases you. I'm glad that y'all are, like, I am similarly on board with this Pokemeshi idea. I know, like, we've long joked and memed and such about Pokemon edibility and all that sort of stuff, and, like, the games occasionally making mention of it, but now, this is a crossover with potential. I would 100% play a Pokemeshi game. Because yes, like, you're right. Yeah, many of you are right that seeing many of these like Pokemon creatures made into food sounds very disturbing and probably would be. But if you've got a Senshi character basically describing it all and making it sound like the most delicious and wholesome and cozy thing in the world, you'll come around. All it takes is one Senshi. Yeah, we all need a pro ZD to explain our food to us. I agree. I've been watching Delicious in Dungeon subbed, but it makes me so happy that Sungwon is the voice of Senshi. Is perfect. Good show, man. Okay, let's see. Let's just stretch reminder. Good thought an hour ago. Hydrating as well. These are both good things to do. You literally just watched an episode over lunch. I watched today's episode like an hour before starting. I only started watching like a couple weeks ago, but I've caught up quickly. It's really very charming. Good show. Yeah, that one is on Netflix. Either dubbed or subbed, and I've not been watching it dubbed, but it sounds like from folks in chat that it is very good. And what little I've heard of the dub is very good. It's called Delicious in Dungeon. There's an anime that is on Netflix. It's very charming. I hear the manga is good as well. I've not read it. Haven't got a lot of room in my schedule for manga reading. But I imagine the source material is probably phenomenal based on just the anime that what I've seen of the anime thus far. High quality. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat now. I will, like, that show, I'm not talking spoilers at all, just in speaking in general terms. I am impressed that, like, that show has gone a lot more places than I expected based on the first couple episodes of it, and that's one of the most D&D feeling shows, actually, or D&D feeling anime that I've seen. I'm sure it's not the most D&D anime there is, but there's, like, a very D&D spirit to it, and it's, like, swinging back and forth between light comedy and goofery and seriousness and like serious drama and character stakes and stuff like that, but then kind of like back to silliness. Like that tonal back and forth feels extremely like watching an anime of a live play, of a very food folk obsessed live play group. I need to choose my next. I've been trying, like, I've had a long list of anime series that I've been meaning to watch. Sorry, I'm just pausing Pokemon for a second just to ramble now. Like a long list of anime that... Anime is just sort of like a sub, like... Genre is not the term I want to use for it. Like a... Movement's more... It is a subset of animation that I'm wanting to become more, like, immersed in and familiar with. And so, like, I've been accumulating just a pretty long list of series that I need to get to eventually over time. Kind of same with just a lot of TV and movies in recent years as I've had less time to watch stuff. I've finally caught up with Mob Psycho, which is fantastic. Hold that thought. Someone's on the phone. Hello, Tully here. What a perfect day for fishing. My quillfish has grown again. It was only about so big when I caught it, but now it's way bigger. Oh yeah, I lost a wild Raticate. It's huge, like this big even. I guess you can't tell over the phone. Well, I'll be seeing you. I like Tully. Friedrin, yeah, that's one I've been hearing good things about. I need to look into that one. But yeah, Mob Psycho's top tier. Like, Mob Psycho is... Again, is the closest thing to a Steven Universe I've seen out of anime, which, like, huge, like, take that with a grain of salt in that this is coming from a person who has seen a limited, like, very limited subset of anime. So that's, anytime I make comparisons, it's, I'm speaking from very limited experience, but the emotional maturity that show focuses on is wonderful and really well done. Still need to check out Spy Family too. I mean, that and like a couple dozen other shows. Spy Family's worth it. I feel like any anime that I am seeing showing up in like my feed with that level of enthusiasm has to have something special about it that I need to make time for. I have like dozens of anime series that I need to get around to. It's a long list. And if I ever ran out, I'm sure I could message Jeff Thu and he'd get like several dozen more off the top of his head. Oh, as a question. How would you animate a game about learning the internal anatomy of Pokemon in a way that wouldn't be 100% nightmare fuel? Probably would have to do it something like in kind of like diagram form. Like there can be kind of like a clinical simplification of like diagrams of food preparation or steps of like food preparation that can sort of like simplify and cutify something that is visually unpleasant to look at. So that's probably sort of like the aesthetic that one would have to go for, I would think. Just really lean into the kind of like the Cooking Mama cute aesthetic a little bit of it. Yeah, I don't like. They wouldn't, and nor should they make a Pokemeshi game. It would not be, I don't think, a good move for the brand, probably. But it's fun to think about, though. All right, let's see what's over here to the left. Actually, let's save. We've achieved some things. What do we got over here to the left? Cycling road. Oh, yeah. Whee! We ride. Oh, hey, you're from Johto, huh? Yeah. Biker Riley wants to battle. So someone just said Pokemon Surgeon Simulator because people are like talking about, wait, like Trauma Center or Trauma Team, but your patients are Pokemon. I could actually see Game Freak doing like a very simplified, like, Pokemon veterinary game. Kind of. Like, that's a tricky line to walk, like, tone-wise, but like, or like a Pokemon caring for Pokemon in a sort of like, or like creating a, more like a Viva Pinata for Pokemon maybe, where you're just sort of like creating a space that attracts them that they want to live in, that they're happy with. That'd be a pretty great game too, actually. That's got potential. Hi, Dan. I just found out about this Pokemon journey you're doing for a video, but didn't you already do one about Pokemon's animation? Sort of, yeah. So years ago, I did do a video kind of going over the animation of Pokemon battles in the games up through Gen 7, because Gen 8 hadn't come out at that point. Which is one of my more popular videos, and I think it turned out quite well. But and one of the reasons that I'm kind of thinking of wanting to make more of them is in part because like that video was focused on like battles are just part of Pokemon animation scope and kind of an increasingly small part. Well, not small, but like there's a lot of other animation that these games have now that if you're just focusing on the battles, that's not telling the whole story really. Also, since like that video came out before we heard about the like the National Dex not happening in Gen 8, and since then there's been a lot of conversation about animation in Pokemon games. And a lot of I've seen a lot of discussion and discourse around this subject. Like a lot of it not great or accurate, or I don't know. It seems like it's an interesting topic for sure to me, but I feel like I've not seen a lot of great discussion around like the actual animation challenges and problems that Pokemon has. And most of the like suggestions I see for like how it should be fixed or how it could be fixed or what they should do different are either like are not good suggestions or like wouldn't, there's reasons those suggestions aren't as simple as they seem. Who do I actually want to throw at Magmar here? You. Feels like I got enough material to make videos through 2030 with all the large projects I've got going on. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, especially at the rate they've been going. Like, the next animation video is almost done, fortunately. But yeah, they've been taking a long time, and they are big, ambitious projects, so... I've definitely got... Like, coming up with ideas for videos is not at all hard. I will never have a problem with... I will never have the problem of running out of things that I could make video game animation videos about. The problem is then actually making them. I'm having too much fun chatting. I'm not at all paying attention to what's happening on screen. Seems like this might bite me eventually. Perhaps literally. Now, thanks for joining us, an Angry Granny. Have a good rest of your day. Fearless highway stars. Glad the bikers are still out here enjoying their hill. Yeah, why not? Yeah, like, I've definitely reached the problem where reached the point, rather, where my problem is not a deficit of ideas of things to make. It is really just about, like, choosing which ideas to invest the time in, and being able to, being able to say no to a project if it's going to kind of, like, overfill the plate to the point where, and hinder my ability to make the things I am wanting to work on. Which is hard for me to do. I'm always, like, wanting to do all the things. And I've found, like, lots of ways to kind of optimize my time so that I can be doing things like Playframe and New Frame Plus and just other stuff, or day job sometimes, things like that. But in having my attention split across several things, it does slow the pace of, or slow the production speed of a lot of those individual things at times, which is kind of unavoidable. So it's hard finding the sweet spot balance, you know? Because I like doing it all. That is a very hard discipline to develop and maintain. Hello. Oh, look at your owl. What shall we throw at your owl? Maybe just fire, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, ice would probably be smart too. Smarter, even. I feel like those end-of-the-year retrospective videos hopefully help with that feeling. They do a bit. Like, I've been torn. So, like, those end of the year retrospective videos do take a lot of, like, I really like those videos. I am proud of them. I enjoy, like, making them. It does sometimes, like, when making this last one, I was kind of, like, having this feeling of, like, this would probably be better if this was just, like, a whole bunch of shorter videos that were happening somewhat more regularly throughout the year. And there's some truth to that. Probably, like, releasing things more frequently would probably be better. But then, like, it is hard, like, when doing those videos, I'm doing a lot of research, digging through lots of the releases and checking them and, like, kind of doing write-ups about, like, constantly throughout the year, keeping an eye out on releases and making little videos about them is, like, seems like it would be just as easy as an alternative, but I'm not sure it is. I think it might actually be harder. Just one more thing to be, like, every week trying to squeeze into the schedule and commit attention to and keep track of while you're bouncing between several different projects. It is hard finding that sweet spot. The Safari Zone Warden's home. Behold, it's passion pink! Where'd the Poke Center go? Was that somewhat I think it's further north inside the, no, wait, there it is. Wait. Right, nope. Going around the other way. Okay. There you are. Yes. Let me in. Heal my Pokémons. They've been fighting bikers for the last 10 minutes. Conversely, you might feel the desire to go highly in-depth with each game you make a video about if you broke it up into smaller videos. That's also true. That's, like, the other thing that's tricky about it. It's a video that's talking about a dozen games or more. I don't mind, like, I can just write a paragraph or a couple sentences about any given entry, and that's enough and fine. It's because it's part of a big, like, roundup. As an individual video, I would feel like it would need to be a little more substantial, and that I'd have to, like, have a little more to say to make it worth it, at which point I'm making a bunch of larger videos. Yeah, it's just, there's not really an easy answer to it. I've got some ideas for some smaller scope videos that I can be trying to do more often, that I at least want to try doing to see how much easier they actually, or, like, faster they actually are, and how, like, well they do. Once this next Final Fantasy video is done, I think I might try a couple, like, of those faster ideas to see how well they actually work in practice. The trainers all look like the leader, Janine. What? Which of them's the real Janine? Oh boy. I see we've come up with a new gimmick. Fooled you! Haha! No, I couldn't get past you. Okay. Bulbasaur. So cute. Let's see. May we post a Discord link to the part of the stream fan art we did finish? Yes. Just give me a moment. I don't know if any other mods are on at the moment. Let me permit you here. There we go, I think. Yes, okay, yeah. Permission granted. Post away. Set it on fire! glad Typhlosion's getting lots to do here in this last little stretch of crystal we're doing. Feels right. Alright, I need to take a second to check this link myself. That's very cute. I likes it. Very good expression. You captured their personality, exactly. Oh, I lost. You're not weak. Thank you. Can I go past, please? You're in my... Okay. I'll go around. Is it you? I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm only joking. I'm the real deal. Oh, wait. What? Janine of Fuchsia Gym, that's me. Oh, good. I found you. Yes, there are new emotes. Little carry dance. Janine's sprite is very good. Ah, and I see we have similar taste in bats. Let's try that ice idea. Oh, is it Koga's daughter? Is it like literally, or is it just like a young ninja trainer who's here now, running things? Made a daughter with ninjutsu. Actual daughter, okay. Well, she's adorable. But Quagsire is confused. This is a lot to take in. Quagsire was just getting their head wrapped around this whole weird dungeon cosplay gimmick, trying to figure out who the real trainer was. It's been a very confusing day. Quagsire, don't be confused. Just ice punch the bat. Rough. Well, if that's how it's going to be. I will attempt to set you on fire. Yeah, we had our defense absolutely tanked, so it checks out. Don't know how long you plan on streaming, but seeing as how this is the last day of Crystal, maybe climb that mountain? Yeah, actually, after this gym, let's head to do that. Or figure out how to head over to do that. Oh, you need all the badges to do it? In that case, we might not be doing that. Yeah, Mount Silver is the absolute last thing you do in Gen 2. Fair enough. Gen 2's been good. But I really have more than enough footage for anything that I would ever need. And we got a lot of other Pokemon games to do. If we go about fully completing all these things. It's gonna be years before we get through all these.
Thanks, pal.
Might be years anyway. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs there, Baha Bali. So badly poisoned, but still victorious. Get out of here. Huh. Ariados, that's a new one. Don't know if, well, we probably actually have run into one of these like Spinnerack evolutions at some point. And I think only like once or so though. They are cool looking. And on fire. Oh, it was Koga's lead. Right, okay. That feels vaguely familiar. Finish the fight, Typhlosion. By which I mean start a fire. There we go. Good fight, kid. She's adorable. You're a tough one. You definitely won. Here, Soul Badge, take it. This is cute because it also sort of feels like the gym gimmick that a little ninja kid would come up with. We're all gonna disguise ourselves, see if you can find the real me. You're so tough. I have a special gift. It's toxic, a powerful poison that steadily saps the victim's HP. I'm going to really apply myself and improve my skills. I want to become better than both father and you. Good luck, kid. And good fight. Yeah, I should probably full heal. Our little fire weasel. How do I get out of here? Here we go. Okay. All right. Well, let's heal up. And then, since we can't really do anything at the mountain without having all of the gym badges, which I don't think we're gonna get around to doing. Is there any last thing other? We should go fight Joey, for sure. Any other little stops we should make? Or that we can make, rather? So I think now is the time. I know we do already have 4 of the Kanto badges, but I'm not going to be streaming as long today, just since I'm still getting over being sick. And I think this is going to be the last Crystal stream, since I've got way more footage of Crystal and Gen 2 than I need, to be honest. The Pokemon animations are extended in the status screen compared to during battle. They're off my mind. Cool. Okay, so like, just sort of like the speed at which like the animation plays back. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Or that, like, they have a longer version of the animation, even? Maybe? Here, with the recording going, I'll cycle through all of our current little roster here. Oh, you're on your flight now, Baja Bali. Thanks for joining. Have a good flight. Yeah, no, if I was doing a long, full Thursday stream like I usually do, then at this rate, yeah, we probably could get the rest of the badges. But, I still need to record a bunch of Playframe things this weekend, so I need to make sure I am all recovered. What a cute little furret. That's cool. I am glad to know that the animations are modified a little bit in the status screen there. Good to know. Thanks for... There's a few more frames added. Okay, so thank you. That's useful to know. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to clarify that information. That is very helpful. Where geographically are we now? It's been a bit. Okay, we're down there. We can surf down to Cinnabar. That shouldn't be too hard. And then we could get to Pallet, which would also be cool. I would like to see Pallet. What is Silver's name? It's Silver, I'm pretty sure. I think we just stuck with default name on that one. Viridian Gym, also good to see. Can I get down to the water? Let's see. Okay, I can't get down there. Go up here, go around, and go around, and go down. Here we go. Okay. How do I get through? Please be careful if you are swimming to Seafoam Islands. Fuchsia Police. But. Hey! Sorry, this road is closed for construction. If you want to get to Cinnabar, you'd better go south from Palatown. But that's trying to go to trying to go to Palatown from here. Fine. Can't go this way. In that case, I guess... I guess our only choice is going east and looping back all the way. Oh yeah, no, we are basically doing just kind of like a little spiral. Yeah, oh, we are doing a little spiral. I see now. So Cinnabar is like the last place we'll be able to reach. We can still bike a little ways, though. Here, I'm gonna take a quick, I'm gonna run to the washroom real fast. I'll go to the BRB screen, run a little ad and all that. Everyone go grab a snack or some water or whatever else. We'll go for a little while longer. See what we can see. Until then, enjoy the tunes. I'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay. I am returned, I am back. And I am ready, I think, to see where we can go. It makes me so happy seeing that carry dance emote. I'm just glad I was able to make that work, and it turned out as well as it looked in my head. It's very cute. Spent too long on it, but worth it. Alright, I saw somebody in chat say that the fastest way, if we're trying to get places, that rather than running the long way around all the way up to Lavender, the best thing would be to do is fly back to Saffron and then go north to Cerulean, assuming that's allowed. But But we can fly back here if it's not, so why not? Crobat, take us there. Oh. I can also just fly up to Indigo Plateau. That's cool. So, going north, if that's allowed. Gyms, right. There's the train, which isn't running yet, because power plant. But that's out at Cinnabar. There's this exit, which is not gonna do it, I don't think. Well, what is this? The flyer's torn. It's impossible to read. Oh. Locked. To go north, would I need to go south from here and then use the tunnel? I'm trying to remember how this is, like, set up. Roads closed until the problem at the power plant. Right, okay, so we can't do that. We have to go all the way around. Because we don't have a flute, nor can we go through the little tunnel to go north to Cerulean underneath Saffron. Unless there's a road... Like, maybe one of the buildings was a gate, and I just, left too fast before checking. A couple of other gyms, one of them's the station. Maybe, like, there's one in the middle that's just a... Yeah, maybe there's just the exit. I think it is. Okay, good. Then we're in Cerulean. Good to be back. There's a radio channel with the flute. Oh, that's cool. I don't mind running through Cerulean to get around toward Palette. It'll stop along a lot of places that'd be neat to revisit. The earlier game stuff is all the more familiar to me, so. And no one's home. My gym now. I am the new water gym leader. Come fight my Typhlosion. My Umbreon will eat whatever you brought. Oh, can't go up this way, can I? Well, wait, maybe we can if we go through the grass. Maybe there's like... Nope. Hi, Rat. Rat, you're level 5. Are you sure? Are you sure this is a fight you want to pick? Crossing Nugget Bridge. Oh, yeah, I bet you're right. I bet it's a Nugget Bridge. Go up that way, then you can surf down. That. Yeah, I bet that works. I bet that works. Safe. Oh, guess we didn't even need to do that. But now we can fight the Sea King. Awful low level for royalty. Okay, no, we do have to surf. So be it. Swim, Quagsire. Take us places. Fish, I'm just trying to travel. It's not necessary. Very little self-preservation instinct in this ecosystem. Emmons, you've been diving back into Elden Ring lately, right? How far have you gotten? No, I've been thwarted again. They're wise to all my tricks. Can you fly from a surf? Oh, nice. I guess we could try that radio flute thing. Wait, this isn't the right way for that. Where were they outside? They were outside of Vermilion. Oh, right, and the radio doesn't work because you need the power... Right, okay. They thought of everything. Yeah, I guess we just need to go where they were been leading us to go from the start. Let's try to stop trying to outsmart the trail and follow the trail. Hey, is this Danny? This is Anthony, the hiker. Are your Pokemon as feisty as ever? My Machop and me, we have energy to burn. We hike up mountains every day to work out all our energy. Oh yeah, I was battling this Spearow the other day. Took off when I got distracted by a passing beauty. Learn from my mistake. Always stay focused on the job at hand. All right then, be good. Well, sir, I'm 10. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we are there. Good. Good. We go. One side, all of you. Ooh, a Zatu. That's psychic, I think. I want to say. Which my Umbreon hears as edible. Nom, nom, nom. Yep. Yay! Trying to learn Mean Look. I do not remember Mean Look, but we got a pretty good set of abilities here. Let me look this one up. Gen 2 Mean Look. Probing stare that prevents the target from escaping until the attacking Pokemon's go. Oh, no, that's quite bad, actually. Prevents escape, I guess good for, yeah, preventing swapping and catching things, I guess, but not something I really want on one of my main core. Yeah, nah. Have I gotten any legendaries? Other than Suicune? No. And I don't expect I probably will for this one. I guess we could keep it. If we were to get rid of it, I don't even really know for sure what the one to drop would be. If you plan on chasing Entei or Raikou, keep it, otherwise drop it. Yeah, that seems... yeah. I do not need those. I'm good. Chomp. It is a unique animation. Yeah, no, like that's which has value, but like I don't need footage of like every single animation in the game. Fortunately, I do want to make sure that I'm getting footage of every like kind of type of animation in the game. So like I've got animation of all the different features effectively, but I don't need every single example of every animation in each of those features, because that's just like, I can't think of any video I would be aiming to make that is that exhaustive. Thanks for joining us, Scott308. Have a good rest of the day. Hello, Hillary. I think it's just a face, but something about this design looks very Toby Fox. Yeah, it is just a face. This definitely looks like a random enemy you'd encounter in Undertale or Deltarune. Hey, thanks for the 21 months, Lisa G. Slack. A Cubone, eh? Let's get Quagsire out here. Take a bath. And shoo. I agree, it is a good, like, adorable bone-flipping animation. I like Cubone's little, little intro. Guys, I'm just trying to get to the next town. People. Okay. My favorite class is gym. Child, I have places to be. Yeah. Sure. Hey, Grizzhoot and friends, welcome. Hope you're all having a fine day. Thanks for the raid. We're just running around doing the last few little things out in sort of the post-game of Pokemon Crystal before putting a bow on this and moving on. Just kind of touring the area, not really thoroughly. I guess we've gotten 4 gym badges, but we're not aiming to be completionist out here. Just enjoying a little more time in Gen 2, I suppose. Am I planning to do the final boss on Mount Silver? No, since I would need all of the gym badges to do it, and I'm not aiming to be completionist. I've got more than enough footage of this game for my needs, and a lot of Pokemon games to go. Really can't be completionist with all these. It also requires a ton of grinding. Yeah, that's even more the a good reason to not do it, in my case. So I do not have time for it. Crobat, you fight this one. You've not gotten a lot of time today. Wing attack! Will I be completing the remake? Maybe. I'm not sure. I will be... Especially given that one is so well regarded. And it also has, like, kind of some unique animation features in it. I could see doing that one, playing that one more thoroughly. So maybe. I might be more thorough with that one. We'll see. Children. Oh, you're on a field trip to the Lavender Radio Tower for social studies. I see. Does your teacher know that you're challenging strangers? Well, thanks for serving up something flammable. More specifically, does your teacher know you're about to lose your lunch money? Yeah. There are several things going on that your teacher really should know about, probably. Johnny's parents are going to be very cross when he gets home. Thank you for having all grass types. I appreciate it. Goodbye. I know we were talking about Pokemeshi earlier, but just briefly back on that subject, I feel like this whole evolutionary line is probably a prime candidate. Good entry level. Hello. I should go to Rock Tunnel to get myself an Onyx. This a very strong I should buy a boat energy on this hiker. And be surfed at. Thank you. Quite the rock collection you have, hiker. Sorry for melting it, I guess, with all of my surfing attacks. How far in the Pokemon series am I planning to go? All of them, which is part of why I am kind of like scooting, like kind of skimming over the post-game here and just getting a glance at stuff without being too thorough. So we got a lot to do. Can't wait for Platinum. It's your favorite game in the series. I'm looking forward to Platinum as well. I feel like Gen 4 is one I don't know why Gen 4 stands out to me. Maybe it's just because it's the one I have some, like, the least experience with. But I'm especially excited for Gen 4. I just have this feeling we're going to like it. I'll also like it because after Gen 4, then we won't have any of these sort of like 2 releases and then third better release. So we won't have to do this sort of like, all right, well, let's play like the first 25% of this and then start over in the better version of the same gen. We can just play through the games all the way. That'll be nice. We should put Quagsire up front if we're going to be running into hikers. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello. Would you like to battle my Pikachu, gang? Actually, yes. You've sold me completely. Introduce me to your Pikachu gang. Pretty cool gang so far. I approve. We gotta do Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Oh yeah, no, definitely. Those are definitely on the list. And unlike a lot of the, like, I don't think I'm going to do full playthroughs of a lot of the remakes along the way unless there is new animation features in them. But Heart Gold, Soul Silver is kind of the exception. Well, it does actually have follower Pokemon, which is a new feature, so that, like, that seems like a good one to play all the way through, regardless, but I also just hear so many good things about it. So, like, Fire Red, Leaf Green, we'll probably just do a partial visit. But then I guess several of them do kind of have, like, well, I'll have to see. I'll have to see if, like, Omega, Ruby, Alpha Sapphire add anything new that gen. Or like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I guess they've got a new aesthetic kind of going. I don't know. We'll do that on a case-by-case basis. But Heart Gold Soul Silver is the one that I hear, like, the most praise for. It's gonna be very funny if one of these Pikachu gangs is not a Pikachu at all. I'm not expecting it, but it would be funny. Another reason I love this channel is the comprehensiveness of your playthroughs, like Kingdom Hearts, but only recently got back to Pokemon thanks to you, and I plan on using these streams to see which others may catch my fancy. Hey, I'm happy to help. The thoroughness, the comprehensiveness has its downsides, I'll be honest, because it is always committing oneself to a long time of big projects, which is a bit of a problem I have, but I don't know, it's fun. And it has its plus sides. Will I get a Pokewalker, though? I do have one, technically, but I don't know if they work still. I'd probably have to check the battery on those things. Not really sure I'll end up using it, but I do have one. Quagsire's learning Rain Dance. Don't know if I want that. We got a pretty stellar lineup of moves here, honestly. Yeah. Not with this move list and not with this being the final stream. It's a very good point. But yeah, this is a pretty stellar move list. I'm really happy with how our guy's shaping up here. Oh, no. There we go. Another Pikachu, you don't say. It's a pretty good gang, though. I have no criticisms. This is the sort of gang I would join, if I qualified. Yeah, Joey, I know, we're just doing a couple things. Yo, Danny, how's it going? This is Joey, you got a minute? How are your Pokemon doing? My Rattata is raring to go, just like always. It's the only one I have, still. I'm gonna become a great trainer with it. Oh yeah, I saw a wild Caterpie. Thought about going for it, but decided to work with my one and only right to the extreme end. Alright, later. I do respect Joey's commitment to... I don't know if Joey would call it a bit, but he's very committed to it, and that's commendable. Calcium. Look around you. I should watch some of the other videos in that series at some point. I hear some of the later ones are even better. We made it to Lavender. Hey, has the mood lifted in this town at all? You need a Poké-Flute to wake sleeping Pokemon. Every trainer has to know that. People from all over come to pay their respects to the departed souls of Pokemon. That's quite some building, huh? It's Kanto's radio tower. Oh, cool. The music is a little happier, it's true. Progress. Kanto has many good radio shows. Just practicing our small talk, I see. Your favorite programs on air around the clock. Hello. Welcome. Feel free to look around anywhere on this floor. Oh, no. We've been off the air ever since the power plant shut down. All my effort to start this station will be wasted if I can't broadcast. I'll be ruined. I'll maybe fix it. Maybe. So I'm guessing if I head this way... Oh, the pack's pretty full. Guess I should do something about that. I'll give that to Tank Bug. And we'll give this to... what do I always wish I had more uses of? I can see it going to Earthquake on Quagsire. Yeah, that might be the answer, actually. More Earthquakes. Yeah, I think I like that. Having an entire country being serviced by a single power plant seems like a serious design flaw in the infrastructure. Yeah. I think they're kind of kicking themselves for that at this point, too. More earthquakes, please. May prevent fainting. Nice. Up special stats. Hey, who should have higher special stats? Typhlosion seems like a good candidate. Or Umbreon. Let's say Umbreon. Some of these I should definitely be storing. Yeah. Let's go do that. Store some things. I do not need to be carrying around a moonstone like a nickel I found on the sidewalk. Actually, no, not that one. This one, though, yes. That should be fine. Is there a gym here still? There never was a gym. Wait, or is there? Is there a gym here? I know there was the tower, but I don't think there was ever a gym here. No, not a gym. Right, okay. I'm glad my memory... I'm glad I still remember some things. You like Pokemon, don't you? I think I would be evicted from this, like, game's planet if I didn't. I don't know if there's anyone on the entire world who doesn't. Me too! We have so much in common, let's fight. Well, you do have good taste. You know, ice might not be terrible. Well, it's probably gonna be pretty mediocre, but no, I'm just curious. Yeah, averages out to normal. Alright, that makes sense. My Quagsire can beat up your Quagsire. And in conclusion, surf. Oh, thank you for the 3 months, by the way, Grishoot. I think I missed that earlier when you rated. But thank you very much. Haven't streamed in a couple weeks. Forgetting all my basics. Not that I was ever great at spotting those the instant they happened anyway. Ha ha ha! This has got to be one of the, Oh, no. I was expecting one of the Pokemaniacs. With that intro. But nope. Just a jolly hiker. I do like their jovial energy. Crobat, I think this is you. Glad I haven't forgotten everything. What little I've learned. So close. Ha 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 ha! Choo! Cerulean City, Lavender Town. Alright. I guess this is where we're going. Better save. Every cave in Gen 1 is kind of miserable. But maybe they've been downsizing lots of stuff. Maybe it's nice and breezy. And pleasant this time. Or maybe it's very dark. I don't think any of us have Flash. Great variant of the cave music, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to go fetch someone with Flash. Or go north from Saffron. Something was... Was something blocking us? I'm now trying to think of where... Yeah, I guess this cave does just go back to Cerulean, but we've been in Cerulean and we couldn't go further west from there. What am I not thinking of? Yeah, Bellsprout has Flash, you're right about that. I'm now just sort of realizing I don't know what my route is. So if we're trying to go... So, so are you saying the idea is to go... Is the power plant in Cerulean City? Okay. Let's try going from Cerulean City. That does seem like it'd be easier. Assuming they'll let us. They have been great at thwarting us for all of the, shortcuts and alternative routes we've tried so far. We can give it a shot, though. I think I need to go... Yeah, I need to go up first and maybe through a house. Excuse me. Oh, they've remodeled a little. Okay. Route 9 to the rock tunnel. And maybe eventually a power plant. I guess we still are going to need to have flash, though, if we're going through there. I know Mount Moon's the other way, but I can't walk west out of Cerulean. Like, there's a path that's just blocked. Let's see. Let's say... Bat. Right, that's right, you surf to the power plant. I remember now. Okay, thank you for that reminder. It's been a little bit. Wait, hang on. Sorry, I'm getting messages, I guess? Hold up. Hey, Twiddle, sorry, I just saw. I'll try to poke my head over. One moment. Just getting messaged. Oh, I say, real life news stuff. Cool. Nice. Golduck, you're not wing attacked yet. Be wing attack. Yay! Stronger bat. Alright, Quagsire, this one you can take, I think. Give it a bath. And then let's figure out where we're going. I've forgotten all about having to getting to the power plant by surfing from Cerulean. I remember the power plant being like down near Cinnabar for some reason. I think it's just because it was like around that part of the game where you where like it's closer to the late game is probably why I was thinking of it. Okay, I can go around. They can't thwart every direction I tried to go, just most of them. Hi, Rat. This region do be lousy with rats, though. Real rat problem. Hey, thanks for the 3 months. Or the 21 months, rather. Rubik Dark Will. 21's way more than 3. I appreciate it. So many months. Do you need something? Hey, you, don't litter. I'm not... What? Sid, I'm... Well, at least you have a Doug Trio, so... That's good. Can't be mad about that. He's just telling you his beliefs. Yeah, just very assertively. Hates littering. It's what he's all about. And he wants people to know. Let's see now. Go ahead, Bat. Now that I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna head back to Cerulean and then start making my way to travel out toward Joey. Because, like, I can get out to the power plant, but, like, even if I go all the way out there and get it back on, like, I'm not streaming long enough to be doing anything with the power being back on. The nice thing is we've always got the option to, like, if we ever are wanting to, or needing to for whatever reason, get to the very end of crystal stuff. It's always there. We can again. I gotta cut it off at some point. Buff tadpole. I was just pointing out. It's basically what y'all said, yeah. Just sharing the beliefs. Wanted to make sure we knew. Pokemon NPC dialogue continues to be fun. So then, let's save for one thing. It is neat seeing, like, a badge count of 12. I feel like that's not allowed super often. So if we were to fly, we could fly to Vermilion. It doesn't let us, like, fly across regions, though, right? So we'd need to do Vermilion to ride a boat to... yeah. Boat this way, I think. Might not be here, though. The fast ship will sail next Sunday. Oh, wow, it's like a day of the week that you can get back to the other part of the world. Unless I assume you've done the full loop and gotten to where you can just pull up the map. Like, head west from kind of the Indigo Plateau area. Now, that's interesting. Or if, say, the train was running, you're right. If you fly to the elite floor, you can fly back, I think. Or fix the train, which would be the power plant, which... I'm curious. If we do fly to the elite floor, can we fly back? I feel like we've done that once already, so that might work. Or that might be in my imagination. It has been a few weeks. Fly to Indigo Plateau. And if we fly from here... might need to... Nope, no. Oh, right, there was the guy who lets you teleport from the... Right, I forgot all about that guy. That guy. Teleport guy. Who could forget teleport guy? Was there a little animation of fixing the power plant? Alright. We'll do the power plant and ride the train, because that does seem like, even if they don't have much of an animation for it, there's potential for that. Power plant, fix train, ride train. Fight Joey. End. Credits. Crobat is getting a workout. So remind me of the water that I need to be hopping in, though, to swim. It's because I feel like there's some water up north, like there's this water over here, which might be it. But do I, or is it the water that I need to, like, travel further east to reach down the route? Just head east till you find. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Here's a plan. Nope, wrong way. Less wrong way. You're not gonna let me past, are you? Hey, you are. That's a surprise, but you're not. Have you ever been to a picnic? It's so much fun. This is just the route of strong opinions. Like, non-controversial but strongly held opinions. Didn't know the internet was located in Kanto. I suppose I did just describe the internet, didn't I? Heidi, I may not love picnics as much as you do, but you've got excellent, adorable Pokémon taste. Sorry about the light roasting here. Lightly seared, but still adorable. Now we surf. Yay! What fish dares? You, I see. Fish, please, I'm trying to go fix the power plant. The world, the whole nation is without power. And I'm 10 and thus the only person who can do anything about it. They're all counting on me. So, like, the people in this world, like, in Pokémon world, the midlife crisis has to hit at age 11, right? Like, basically, or maybe 13. The instant you hit to becoming like an actual teenager, at that point, you have peaked and are on your way, like, out. You're no longer capable of world saving. I just have to find something else to do. So, a thief broke into the power plant. What's the world coming to? This power plant had been abandoned in the past. We gotta back up and running to provide power to the magnet train. Someone made off with a part that's essential for the generator. Without it, the new generator's useless. I collect Pokémon. Do you have Doug Trio? Some folks are more concerned about the power plant issues than others. The magnet train consumes a lot of electricity. It can't move if the new generator isn't operating. I'll see what I can do. I'm not certified, but I am a preteen. So, you're in good hands. I'm ready to blast someone who would dare ruin my generator. I spent so much time on it. If I catch him, he's going to get a taste of my zap cannon. You're having a stressful day. I'll leave you be. Well. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Nope. I just got word from Cerulean. It appears that a shady character has been loitering around. Could I ask for your cooperation? Maybe. Someone in chat was saying, there's a Pokemon Center right by the rock tunnel entrance. You might want to stop by there before you leave to find the thief. That seems probably smart. Yeah, for like the flying path, if nothing else. Wait, where is the... I guess it'll be back through the water and then south a little way. Okay. Not now, larger rat. Fish, come on! I guess this is what that item is for. That makes the Pokemon leave you alone. Let's use a repel. I am done with fish. Assuming I have. Okay, no, I have several. We're good. Ah. Fish-free life. It's quite the luxury. Now, where is that Poké Center? Probably down this way, and then... Yeah, oh yeah, it's like right there. Great advice. And looking for the thief, do we need to go back to Cerulean, since that's where the call came from? That's my first thought, but I might be jumping to conclusions here. Back to Cerulean? Awesome. We fly! Any thieves want to fess up? Save me a little time wandering around hunting for you, hmm? Guess we could go check out that house that was getting robbed 3 years ago. Maybe they're just very unlucky. The Cape in the North is a good place for dates. Girls like it. Good to know. Thanks for the tip. I think the burgled house people have moved. Understandable. Are you collecting Kanto gym badges? Sort of. Not entirely on purpose. Yeah, why not? We'll look up here. Beat the 6 of us trainers to win a fabulous prize. No, guys. Guys, I'm on a case. I'm trying to restore power to the entire nation. Dudley. Dudley, I'm afraid you brought this on your Oddish's self. And by this, I mean fire. Whew, good stuff. Well, gracious in defeat. Oh. I guess we're maybe going through all the kids. Gotta enter the gym. Oh, gotta enter the gym first. I see. Okay. Thank you for the pointer. Probably would have been a bit before I tried that. Oh, hello. Oops. I'm so sorry. You're not hurt, okay? I'm very busy. No time for talking with you. Not good for me if seen by somebody, okay? Oh no, you've seen me already. I make a big mistake. Hey, you. Forget you see me, okay? You see, hear, no, nothing. Okay? Goodbye, kid. Nothing. Bye-bye, go-go. You're, fun. Hello. I'm going to assume you ran north. Hello. Hey, kid. Me, I'm a Team Rocket member kind of guy. Come from another country. A trainer number 1. Me. Think I did, if stop the energy, be big panic for here people. Secret it is, my mission, so tell you I not. But if win you do versus me, a man I be and mine secret to you I tell. Hey, kid. Battle begin we do. Battle begin we do. Your spin on English is very fun. This is fine. Punch. Yay. Well, nice bat. Hey, no. Believe it, I can't. Strong very much be you. Match I am not to you. Okay, tell you mine secret will I. Machine part steal by me. Hide it I did in gym of the cerulean. Inside water put it I did. Look for in water center of gym at. But you forget me not. Beat you for sure will Team Rocket. Come from Johto will they. Mine friends, yes. Will revenge they are. You say what? Team Rocket bye-bye at go-go. Broken it is, says you. Oh no. Should I do what now on from me? They've just shuffled all the words. Anyway, bye. Bye-bye a go-go. I wish them the best of luck in whatever future endeavor they find for themselves. Anyway, let's go find that part. It's like in the center somewhere. There we are. Machine part. Mine. Won't they be thrilled? I did like the music cutting out in that moment where you tell them that Team Rocket's beaten already. It was a good little comedy beat, which is very hard for them to do with the limited tools available. On old hardware, with old limitations. It was very cute. Okay, let's fly. Again. Oh, can we not fly direct? Yeah, I guess if it's not a city. Oh well, it's not like it's that much further to run. Meow. Especially now that we fought most all the trainers who would stop us along the way. Yep. Well, with a few exceptions. Strong hero posing on this Nidorina. Yeah, thanks for the hydrate reminder, I should. Good idea. There's a stretch reminder a while ago too, which is also smart. Two good ideas. The rounder the Raichu, the better. This is indisputable. Yes, Joey, we're working on it. Sorry, I'm having to get an entire, national power grid up and running in order to join you for a 1v1. Kind of busy, Joey. Thank you. Okay. Another repel. To discourage the fish. We zoom. Okay. I haven't saved in a little bit. Let's do that. No, saving, I mean. Okay. Good news, Furious Man. I have the part. Ah, yeah! That's the missing part from my beloved generator. You found it? Haha, thanks! Here, take this TM as a reward. Thank you. TM07's my zap cannon. Oh. It's a powerful technique. It's not what anyone would consider accurate, but it packs a wallop. Cool. Can you fix it? Is it fixed now? My beloved generator. Keep pumping the electricity out. I choose to believe yes. Since the generator's been fixed, the manager's been cheerful. Well, good. Glad it's all fixed now. Maybe they'll let us ride a train. Yeah, I kind of agree. It does feel like saving this entire region's power grid should come with a bigger reward. Or like the key to the city. Or something. Lock-on plus zap cannon. Powerful combo. Ooh. I don't even know if I'm familiar with the lock-on move. That's true, we do have the radio tower, and even more importantly, a train station. Let's fly to it. I want to see. All right. Train. We'll soon depart for Goldenrod. Are you coming on board? Yes. Sorry, but you don't have a pass. I beg your pardon. You're only able to run the train right now because of me. Sir, do you know who I am? Ridiculous. Whew. How many times have I gone back and forth between Kanto and Johto? Can you tell me how? Before the magnet train station was built, there was a house there. A little girl named Copycat used to live here. Right, she's moved elsewhere. You need a pass from Copycat Girl? Why does she have a pass? That's bizarre. Why does that child, wherever the child is, have... Child... Hi, did you really lose your Pokédoll? You'll really give me a rail pass if I find it for you? Sure, I'll look for it. You think you lost it when you were in Vermilion? Oh boy. Pardon? I shouldn't decide what you should do, but I'm really worried. What if someone finds it? Okay. To Vermilion! Sorry, Crobat, I know it's a lot of flying. Oh my goodness. Is this really like a use item finder to find it somewhere around here? Ooh boy. Or maybe someone has found it. Has anyone seen a doll? Hello? Have any of you seen a doll? I know about the gyms. I'm asking about a doll. Has anyone seen a child's doll? I need it so that I can ride the train. No further questions, please. The sailor, huh? There's sailors down this way, I guess. But maybe there were some that were further in town. I'm gonna put the bike back on the, In this case, yeah, I'm down for just getting the answer to save time, since we're just trying to scoot through things real quick, like. Let's get the bike back on select. Thank goodness for that select button thing. You started to collect Kanto gym badges? Don't you agree that the trainers here are tough? Yeah, they're pretty good so far. Decent fights. Fan club guy has it. Okay. Where was fan club guy? It's not you. You're never going to get this building done, guy. Who lives in here? Do you know about the magnet train? Oh, boy, do I. It's a railway that goes to Goldenrod and Johto. Don't taunt me with this information. I know this. Fan club, here we go. Has anyone found a doll? You. I'm the chairman of the Pokémon Fan Club. I've raised over 150 Pokémon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokémon. Did you visit just to hear about my Pokémon? Sure. Good, then listen up. So, my favorite, Rapidash. It's cute, it's lovely, smart, unbearably, plus, it's amazing. Oh, you think so? Too much, wild, beautiful, kindly, love it. Hug it when it's sleeping, and warm and cuddly. Oh, and spectacular, ravishing, simply divine. Oops, look at the time. I've kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. It's not what I was looking for, but thank you. It's a rare candy. It makes Pokemon stronger. I prefer making my Pokemon stronger by battling, so you can have it. I love Clefairy, but I could never catch one, so I'm making do with a Pokédoll that I found. Oh, I see now. The girl who lost this Pokédoll is sad. Okay, well, could you take this Pokédoll back to that poor little girl? I'll befriend a real Clefairy on my own one day, no worries. Thank you for being a good sport. All right. This has been quite the series of trades we're doing. Okay. Saffron. Deliver doll. Get train ticket. The only one in town. You can't put a price on train tickets, apparently. Yay, that's my Clefairy Pokédoll. See the tear where the tear where the right leg is sewn on? That's proof. Okay, here's the magnet train pass, like I promised. Yay. That's the pass for the magnet train. The rail company man gave me that when they tore down our old house for the station. I hope they also, like, gave you more than that. Like, some money. Remember, like, your parents. We'll soon depart for Goldenrod. Are you coming on board? I sure hope so. May I see your rail pass, please? Okay, right this way, please. Thank you. Yay, it's a train. That's very cute. All right, yeah, I'm glad we got footage of that then, because that is pretty adorable. Yeah, the excited bounce on the window is really excellent. You've arrived in Goldenrod. We hope to see you again. We've got a Joey to catch up with. Joey will be... It's on route to Cherry Grove, right? Or is it on route to Violet from Cherry Grove? Go to New Barktown first. Home sweet home. Been a little while. Alright, this is Route 29, so we're getting there. Joey! Not now, bird. Maybe next gen. Birds, please. Did I get any of the other decorations bought for the room? We've got some of the, like, we did get some decorative items in there. We did like stop by to do that at least once. I don't know if we've gotten more decorations since then. You can just fly to the next town over and walk up. Probably would be faster. Joey! Should probably have our starter out front for this. Feels right. Joey, I have to know how strong your rat has become. Joey? Feel like we need a heavy metal remix of the battle theme for this final showdown. I'm trying to decide which would be funnier. If what I suspect is we show up, we find Joey, we talk to Joey, it turns out Rattata's maybe gotten like one level, but is still about the same. Or if Rattata is like level 65 all of a sudden because he has just been powered, like just slowly grinding Rattata on level 2 and 3 birds out here forever. Everyone's having fun battling. You should too. I might just. I've been waiting. Let's battle now. The time has come for the one and only rat. The level 15, that is higher. I'm pretty sure that's a good bit higher than the rat he had before. Like, I don't remember what level his rat was, but I assume it was lower. Not a lot of experience, but you know. Ah, I lost again. Doggone it. I'll ring you whenever I get the urge to battle. That is a fitting final showdown. What a good gen. I've enjoyed Gen 2 quite a good bit. I am impressed at how much better, like how much stronger this is than Gen 1. Like, it makes total sense that it is, but it's impressive how much they improved so quickly. But next time around, which I am very excited for, I guess I don't know if it'll be next stream literally or not. We might just do that. Well, I guess we should decide, huh? I'm kind of eager to just launch into Gen 3. I know I got Pokemon Stadium 2, but I can record footage of that quite easily on my own. I guess I got a little time to think about it. Because I don't know if I could get a whole stream out of Pokemon Stadium 2. For just the footage needs I have anyway. So yeah, we'll see. We might just, either we'll do some stream that's just like Pokemon Stadium 2 and some other thing for a little funsies. Or we'll just launch right into whichever Gen 3 game I was starting with, Ruby or Sapphire. I think I want to say Ruby. I think Ruby's the one I was going to do. And not a full playthrough of that one. We'll just get a couple gyms in and then move ahead. Save the full playthrough for Emerald. Yeah, but yeah, Emerald will be the one that we do the full game of, the full playthrough of for sure. I probably would do like a buffer stream, like doing something else as a palate cleanser, if we hadn't just had a couple weeks where I wasn't able to stream at all, so we've kind of already had like a little time away. So I feel like let's next week, unless like something comes up or I change my mind, let's go ahead and plan on Gen 3 next week, like 1 week from today. Let's go ahead and get it started. I want to see. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. I'm glad y'all have been enjoying all this Pokemon. Thank you very much for guiding me through it and all the very good tips. It's been super fun. I am learning a lot. Education's going quite well so far, I think. I'm very happy to have now completed and experienced the other Dan's favorite Pokemon game. We will see what my favorite ends up being, but ranking the gens I've played so far, Gen 2 definitely beats Gen 1. Who am I picking starter-wise? Good question. I'll definitely do a different starter for the full playthrough versus just the partial. But I don't remember who I'm going to pick for the partial. I don't remember. We'll find out together next time. But thank you all so much for joining. Thank you, the folks who rated us. Thank you for all of those hype trains and the subs and gift subs and bits and all that stuff. You are all very kind and generous, and it's very fun chilling and playing Pokemon games with y'all. That's right. Our choices are Mudkip, Torchic, and Trico. I want to say Torchic and Mudkip are the two. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember which of them is the one that I'm going to be doing like the full playthrough with, though. We'll see. We'll see. Now, the big question is Dan still streaming and doing Elden Ring stuff? I'd wager yes. I'd be surprised if no. Yes, he is still doing... Oh, no, instead he's doing... he's watching State of Play, I guess? Is that going on right now? It might be. Either Elden Ring or the new PlayStation announcements or whatever is going on with Dan. Let's go hang with him. I hope y'all have a lovely rest of your week. Thanks for joining me. I will see y'all a week from today for a new Pokemon generation. Finally. Goodbye.